Hello and welcome inside Montgomery Field here in Salina, Ohio. One final game for the Hamilton Joes as they hit the road before the All-Star break to take on the Grand Lake Mariners here on a Monday evening. Luke Westpoli joined by Blake Griffin alongside. Blake, Joes are starting to get hot once again. They've got a bit of a cushion now, half game over Licking County atop the South Division, and looking to keep things rolling on the road tonight.
Yeah, we're all going to be big Copperheads fans tonight as Licking County Settlers do play two against the Copperheads tonight. The Joes are rolling. The Joes are starting to make their way into that hot territory, a little dangerous, a little steamy. Look to keep that going tonight.
So the Joes coming in 17-12. Once again, half game over Licking County, 16-12. Settlers with a doubleheader against the Southern Ohio Copperheads from Denison University tonight. Starting lineup presented by Kettering Health for your Hamilton Joes. Batting in the leadoff spot, playing center field will be Grant Miller. Walker Bridges bats second and plays third base. Nick Wimmers will catch and bat third. Bennett Clement will be in the cleanup spot and DH. In the 5-hole is Riley Hawthorne. Batting sixth, Sam Lowe, the shortstop. Batting seventh, Casey Fink, the right fielder. Batting eighth, Cal Brazier at first base. And welcome back Andrew Patrick, who's in the lineup in left field today. And batting ninth on the mound for the Grand Lake Mariners, a familiar face in Tim Knapschafer, making his fifth start, eighth appearance overall, now in his fourth appearance against Hamilton this season. 6.96 ERA and 20 2/3 innings pitched, along with 22 strikeouts for the man out of Ohio Northern. Beautiful afternoon, evening for baseball here in Salina. Wind blowing straight in, as is customary, off of the Grand Lake. It's just a little bit beyond the outfield, about a half mile or so. 84 degrees and sunny, as both of these teams will be playing their final game before the All-Star break. Grand Lake with one All-Star in the game. That's Luke Vonderhaar, as well as 3 alternates. Joes with 8 All-Stars and 4 alternates. And one of the All-Stars coming to the plate right now, Grant Miller, in the leadoff spot, was pinch hit for yesterday in the 8th inning after going 1 for 4 on the day with a single and 2 strikeouts. Get time called right away as Noah Tincher sailed one past Nick Wimmers in the Joes bullpen, which is just up the left field line. Nothing protecting it, so that ball came all the way in toward the field. First pitch is on the way to Miller. This one popped up and out of play behind home plate. First pitch, 7:07 p.m. here in Salina. Oh, on the count to Grant Miller out of Ball State. Next pitch on the way, and this one popped up in similar fashion out of play behind home plate once more. Count quickly 0-2 to Grant. Miller in the leadoff spot for the second straight night. Knapschafer pitching from the stretch with nobody on. 0-2 on the way, off the plate. Up and away to make the count 1-2. Umpires for tonight's game, Ron Black in the field, Tim Clark behind home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Miller. Knapschafer kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Grant Miller got a small piece of it up in the zone, but caught behind the plate by Zach Minton. 1 down. As Walker Bridges strides up back into the lineup after getting the day off yesterday. Bridges batting .286 on the season, playing at third base. First pitch to him. Up and away for ball 1 from Knapschafer.
Knapschafer with a bit of velo to start things off.
Knapschafer been pumping a little bit on that fastball to start things. 1-0 sent in, and that's over the heart of the plate for strike 1. Another fastball. 1 out, nobody on here for the Joes. In the top of the first inning, Joes looking to retain a lead atop the GLSCL South. 1-1 sent in. This one hit in the air on the right side. Coming over from second base is Hagan. and he makes the catch in shallow right for out number 2.
Yeah, very interesting about this park today. A lot of wind blowing in, so you're going to see probably a lot of balls get knocked down, maybe a little bit of a knockdown on that one out on the right.
Nick Wimmer is the first left-handed batter that Tim Knapschafer will have to face. Another all-star for the Joes, batting .329 coming into this one. Knapschafer's first pitch to him, lifted up left side, out of play. Into the trees it goes. Ballpark probably going to play pretty big tonight. So this is a relatively small ballpark, but with the wind blowing in, as the coaching staff said, plays like one of the biggest in the area. 0-1 misses upstairs, evens the count on a ball and a strike.
Yeah, 370 probably the closest center field we've seen all year. But with the wind blowing, it's just going to be tough.
1-1 to Wimmers, swinging a foul ball to the backstop.
Actually, what Cal Brasher said after his BP round, he said, "No pimp jobs tonight." He said it's going to be a lot of gaps.
Saw Cal unload one over the left field fence last time the Joes were here. No doubter, stayed in the batter's box, dropped the bat, unstrapped the leg pad before he got into the home run trot. 1-2 to Wimmers. Up and away. Another fastball, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He did say he was fully prepared to hit his next time up, but it just didn't happen.
2-2 to Wimmers. Knapschafer deals, and that's over the head behind the plate of Minton. Ball 3, all the way to the backstop. Very lively backstop here at Montgomery Field. Saw that the last time the Joes played here as well. That ball kicked off it, came all the way back, and almost hit Minton in the back. Full count to Nick Wimmers. Payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Wimmers goes after that one on the outside corner, can't connect. It's 2 strikeouts in the top of the first and a 0 for Tim Knapschafer. Grand Lake looking to strike first in the bottom of the inning. When we come back, we'll tell you lineups and starting pitcher when we return. You're watching Joes Baseball on the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Back here at Montgomery Field, no score between the Joes and Grand Lake Mariners here in the bottom of the first inning. Give you the Mariners lineup. Sam Seeker batting first, playing center field. Jackson Hauer in left, batting second. Manny Voorhees plays third and bats third. In the cleanup spot, Luke Vonderhaar at first. Zach Minton with his debut, catching and batting fifth. Gabe Torres batting sixth and DHing. Tucker Hagen batting seventh, And playing second base, batting 8th, Andrew Nicoluk. At short and batting 9th, Tyler Dehan in right field. First pitch fired into Sam Seeker. In there for strike one. On the mound for the Joes is the southpaw Noah Tincher out of St. Joseph's University. Tincher making his 5th start this season. Will wind and fire the 0-1. This one in on the hands, jammed over the Joes dugout.
Would love a big response here from Tincher after Nap Schaefer just 13 pitches in that first inning. Need him to have a big 0 here to get the momentum, keep it all squared.
Count is 0-2 to Seeker. The pitch just off that inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 13 pitches, 2 strikeouts for Tim Napshafer in the top of the first. Sam Seeker batting .221 this season. Faces the 1-2. Fouls it back over the screen, just barely. Count will remain 1-2. Lefty on lefty matchup. Tincher fires home. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Chasing the high fastball there. Sam Seeker down on strikes. Both leadoff men with a K. 1 out, nobody on now for Jackson Hauer, who will dig in from the righty box.
That's that cheese we're going to like to see from Tincher tonight. Get a lot of these Mariners guys chasing up in the zone.
Tincher with 21 strikeouts and 16 innings pitched this season. Coming into today. First pitch to Hauer. Catches the inside half for strike 1. Hauer leaning out a little bit on that, but just caught the plate. Hauer takes a couple practice swings, now back in. Quickly, the 0-1 sent home. That time it's off the plate. Big wide stance for Jackson Hauer in the box. Face off against the 1-1. Sent in by Tincher, up and away, 4-2. Final in game 1 from Denison University. Licking County Settlers take it over the Southern Ohio Copperheads 5-2. Game 2 of that doubleheader will start at approximately 8:05 p.m. 2-1 on the way. Off the plate again, outside. Tincher's been muscling the pitches home so far. A lot of fastballs, not necessarily super characteristic from him to start things off.
Yeah, really trying to set a precedent here early. Get ahead with the fastball, stay ahead with the fastball, maybe try to work the breaking stuff in later.
3-1, up high and in, and Jackson Hauer works a 1-out walk. We have our first base runner of the game. Manny Voorhees digging in. See our first stretch type pitching from Noah Tincher. Step and a half off of first from Jackson Hauer. Tincher takes a look at him and now deals. Breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 1.
Good to see him get back into the zone after having a little bit of a struggle against Hauer.
Tincher now set. 0-1, fouled back. Count is 0-2. Tincher ahead once again. Got a head on Seeker, fell behind against Hauer. And the results went both ways how you predicted they would. A little bit of a bigger lead over there at first from Jackson Hauer now. 0-2, high and in. Up on the hands, Voorhees leans away for ball 1. Wind has shifted slightly more to the right now. Still blowing pretty hard in, though. 1-2 count to Voorhees. The pitch. Down and away on the breaking ball. Stabbed at by Wimmers, rather, behind the plate.
The Mariners, a team that doesn't like to steal as much as the Joes do. The Joes have 91 stolen bases. The Mariners with just 60 so far.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch inside, or he's turning out of the way, and the count is full. The payoff pitch on the way. High ball 4. Manny Voorhees battles all the way back from 0-2, and it's now back-to-back walks from Noah Tincher. Now Luke Vonderhaar will come up. First and second, 1 out. Vonderhaar, the lone all-star on this roster. Mariners do have 3 alternates. Jackson Hauer on second, one of those. Tincher's first pitch on the way. Down and away for ball 1. Vonderhaar with a Mariners best 5 for his last 11. Was an All-American in the spring for Baldwin Wallace, Division III. 1-0 pitch. Misses off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Noah Tincher now going to just take a lap, try to collect himself a little bit here.
Yeah, Tincher struggling a little bit like Breeden did last time we were here at Montgomery Field. Just kind of having a hard time finding the zone here to start things. Is exactly what you don't want to do early, especially, is give it free bags.
2-0. This one hit in the air to the right side. Backed up is Fink, just short of the warning track. He makes the catch, and no one's able to advance. Loud out there from Luke Vonderhaar. That ball was hit pretty much on a line out there to right. Didn't really have a chance to get out because there wasn't enough height on it. Looked like maybe both Mariners on the base pass thought it was going to get down, and so as a result, Hauer was retreating when that ball was caught to second. Wasn't ready for a tag to third. But nonetheless, now we're going to see our first at-bat of the season from Zach Minton, catcher out of Northern Kentucky. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball low for ball 1. First and second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Noah Tincher looking to escape and keep this game tied after a pair of 1-out walks. Tincher looks at second. Now home, the 1-0 pitch. Up and away. 2 balls and no strikes.
Tincher just needing to fill up the zone here. Just get a ball put in play, get himself out of the inning.
2-0. Finds the zone on the inside half for strike 1. Once again, we see player in the righty box kind of leaning away on that pitch that finds the plate. Minton ahead still 2-1. Minton, a junior at Northern Kentucky out of Franklin, Ohio, Franklin High School. 2-1, down and away for ball 3. Hit 125 this season for the Norse, played in 28 games. Northern Kentucky, an improving team, certainly. They've recruited the transfer portal really hard this offseason.
Yes, indeed.
3-1 pitch in there on the outside corner for strike 1. Minton gave a good thought to that one, but decided to hold up, and the count is full.
That's a crazy good stick by Wimmers behind the dish. Got his thumb under it, came right through. Not many times you're going to get that one called a ball.
Tincher set on the mound. Payoff pitch. Runners go. That one's going to miss up high. Everybody up a base. 3 walks in the inning now for Tincher. And with 2 outs, Gabe Torres will stride to the plate.
Did a good job battling back, but kind of just lost it at the end. Needs to kind of find that confidence back around the zone.
Mariners threatening, but Tincher can keep this game even with just 1 swing going his way. Torres batting 115 this season, designated hitter tonight for the Mariners. First pitch to him, breaking ball right down Broadway for strike 1. It's the first time that Torres has come to the plate with the bases loaded all season. 0-1, way up high and away. Great stop by Wimmers. popping out of the stance on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tincher set. Lifts the knee. There it is, up and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Torres again going to take. And now we're going to get a pause and a meeting on the mound. Looked like it was called by Riley Hawthorne, actually, second baseman for the Joes. He's going to come in to talk with Nick Wimmers and Noah Tincher.
The Sarge doing what he does best, you know, got to take care of his boys.
Got to rally the troops. Couple fist pumps from Noah Tincher as the meeting breaks up. He's now going to take some time on his own to take a few steps around the mound. 2 balls and 1 strike here. 2 down with the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. Grand Lake looking to take the lead. Currently no score. Tincher brings the foot down, set from the stretch. Here it comes. Bounces away. This one squirts away from Wimmers, but trickling. He's able to recover it rather quickly.
Tincher in a very, very precarious spot here. You have to find the zone, but you also don't want the bases to clear.
3 balls and 1 strike. He's got to get something probably over the plate here.
Indeed.
Bases loaded. Nowhere to put Gabe Torres. Tincher fires home. And it misses off the outside corner, ball 4. Hauer will score. And Gabe Torres aboard with a walk. 1 run, no hits still in the inning for the Mariners. But the bases remain loaded with 2 outs. Tucker Hagen coming up to the plate.
Yeah, that one kind of close on the edge, but when you're throwing like Tincher is right now and you've walked 3 straight guys, you really aren't going to be able to kind of have that sort of leeway on the outside edge.
So Tincher continuing to pitch from the stretch here. Will face off against Tucker Hagen. First pitch, right over the top of the zone, catches it for strike 1. Long inning here for Noah Tincher. But now he'll deal the 0-1 in. And that catches as well for strike 2. So a lot better spot now for Tincher.
First time we've seen 0-2 in quite some time.
Glove on the chest. Brings the foot up straight. 0-2 offering on the way. Pumped up and away. Tincher firing right now on the mound. A lot of velocity. It's been mostly a breaking ball pitcher for the Joes this season, but working that fastball here in the first. 1-2, down low. Breaking ball that time that fell into the turf, and the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a bigger pitch than 3-2 would be in this at-bat. This is almost a turning point, maybe, of the entire inning.
2-2. Just off the plate, ball 3. And the count is full to Tucker Hagen. Hagen has not swung yet in this at-bat, taken 5 pitches and the count at 3-2. Big pitch from Tincher. Here it comes. Runners go. This one hit up the middle. Hawthorne coming over from second, going to play over to first, and he got him for out number 3. Minimal damage as the Joes limit things despite the walks here in the bottom of the first, and given the stat line, got to be happy probably with the way things turned out. Grand Lake leaves them loaded, but they do take the first lead of this game as they draw blood in the bottom of the first. 1-0 our score as we head to the second here from Salina. Stay with us. You're watching Joes Baseball on the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Joe's fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at CBoxSports.
The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Top of the second inning, Grand Lake leading Hamilton 1-0. But Joe's got to be pretty happy with the way things turned out in the bottom of the first as they were able to strand three. First pitch to Bennett Clement is in there for strike one. Clement going to be in a different spot today as he is the designated hitter batting cleanup for the Joes.
Yeah, saving those legs for tomorrow.
0-1, dealt in, and that'll miss down and away. Yeah, Joe's got quite a few All-Stars in the lineup. Mentioned the pitchers that are going to pitch in the All-Star game are all being rested today, but a few guys out in the field, and of course Bennett Clement, who is DHing. 1-1. That catches the bottom part of the zone for strike two. Got Miller, Bridges, Wimmers, Clement, Hawthorne, and Andrew Patrick, all guys in the lineup for the Joes that are going to be participating in some capacity tomorrow, whether it be in the All-Star game or as an alternate in the showcase. 1-2 strikes, the count to the leadoff man, Bennett Clement. Here's the pitch. Down and away, it skitters to the backstop. 2-2 now. Tomorrow from Prasco Park, GLSCL All-Star game, North versus South in a 10-inning game. 2-2 to Bennett Clement. Coming in. Upstairs for ball three. As we mentioned, Blake will have the pregame alongside Cade Williamson of the Licking County Settlers. Coverage begins at 6:15 on the Meritix page for the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League.
Make sure to follow our socials with the actual link.
Get the link out. It is on the GLSCL site as well on the front page if you want to go there. 3-2, swing and a miss. Bennett Clement had the bat fly out of his top hand there. Looking for a big cut, but couldn't find it. That's the third strikeout now for Tim Knapschafer. All swings and misses, and that'll bring up Riley Hawthorne.
Hawthorne, the lone starter in the All-Star game tomorrow for the Joes. Aside for Hopewell, who's going to start the game.
He will pitch.
Yeah.
First pitch fouled into the screen next to the Joes dugout. But yeah, the lone guy that's going to play the first five. See a new pitcher every inning tomorrow. 10 pitchers on each side. Everyone will get to play their own half inning. And other than for injury reasons, the pitcher will never be pulled regardless of situation. Next pitch sent in. Breaking ball in there for strike two. And we'll see position players play the first five or last 5 innings. We'll see a clean wipe of everybody out there in the field and a line change, if you will, as new people coming in for the 6th. 0-2 to Hawthorne. This one lifted up, jammed up the middle. Not too much of a problem for Hagan at second. Comes 2 steps in to make the catch. Another soft pop out. It's been 2 soft pop outs and 3 strikeouts now through 5 batters for the Joes, who've been struggling a little bit at the plate. Sam Lowe looking to change that.
Bat's looking really good in BP. It just kind of lagging a little bit to get things going here to start the game.
Lowe goes after the first pitch, lifts it up right side, moving over is Vonderhaar towards the fence, and he ran out of room. Sam Lowe was 1 for 4 in his last appearance, got the day off yesterday. Had 1 single and 2 strikeouts, as well as a flyout against the Xenia Scouts, but then probably his best game of the season a few days ago, as against the Cincinnati Steam. He went 3 for 4 with a walk. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball into the top of the zone for strike 2. Nothing in 2 to Sam Lowe. Here's the pitch down on the dirt. Blocked by Minton. Probably hear a very lively Grand Lake dugout right below us.
Hopefully they keep it clean with the crowd mics right above them.
1-2 pitch. In there, called strike 3. On the fastball, Tim Knapschafer continuing to roll. It's the same thing we saw in the first. KP4K as we head to the bottom of the second inning. 6 up, 6 down for the Joes to start things off as the offense lackluster so far here from Montgomery Field. Looking to add on to their lead, 8-9 one-hitters due up for Grand Lake in the bottom of the second inning. Stay with us watching Joes Baseball here on the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a non-profit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues.
Bottom of the second here from Salina. Noah Tincher back on the mound. Andrew Nicoluk going to get his first look at the plate. Grand Lake leaning 1-0. Interesting, we do have a very early change as Walker Bridges is going to exit the game in favor of Parker Lester. First pitch on the way, and it's in there for strike 1 on the outside half to Nicoluk. So Lester in at third, assuming he's also going to bat for Bridges. Bridges will be in the showcase tomorrow. 0-1 misses down low. Talking to the coaching staff earlier today, and the plan is that they are going to give the All-Stars some rest later in this game. Keep the legs fresh. 1-1, swing and a miss for strike 2. Said that they were going to give those guys at least 1-2 at-bats, though, just to stay sharp.
Yeah, Lester going to have a golf day tomorrow is what he said. Hit the links.
1-2. This one hit well out into center field. Now pushing towards the left side, coming over from center, making the catch, Grant Miller. Little in the gap for out number 1.
We've known not to play with Grant Miller out there in the outfield.
Today is an interesting day, as with that wind, it seems like you kind of have almost no idea where the ball's going to go off the bat. Could really end up anywhere, but Miller tracked it well. Tyler Dehan watches the first pitch go by for strike 1. Dehan 074 at the plate this season, playing in right field. Takes a swing and a foul tip to that one that bounced up high on the backstop. Quickly behind in the count 0-2.
That's exactly what I like to see from Tincher after a rocky start. Working quickly out of the windup, just trying to keep the pace high and find the zone.
Quickly, 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Efficient work so far for Noah Tincher here in the second, as he's got 2 up, 2 down in rather fast fashion as we head back to the top of the order now. Sam Seeker returns to the plate for a second try. He struck out swinging his first time up. First pitch, this one pushed in the shallow center field, coming in a couple steps and stopping. Grant Miller makes the catch, and just like that, very clean stuff for Noah Tincher to retire to side here in the bottom of the second. Rather fast inning, pretty uneventful here in the second. To the third we go, maybe a little more action. See if the bottom 3 in the Joe's order can produce something. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching Joe's Baseball on the All Wealth Hamilton Joe's Broadcast Network.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
Casey Fink leading off for the Joes here in the bottom or top of the third inning, pardon. Uneventful second as we saw just 21 pitches combined on both sides, just over 3 minutes in the bottom of the inning. 1-0 our score, Grand Lake on top after they put one across in the bottom of the first. Nap Schaefer back on the mound. First pitch to Fink up high for ball 1. Casey Fink batting .345 on the season. How often do you see this? Fink, the leader in ERA and average for the Joes. That's a travel ball stat line.
Just a testament to how good he's been all season.
Breaking ball misses low for ball 2. Fink 10 for his last 20. Brought the average up, as mentioned, to .345, which leads the team by a solid margin. Second most, Nick Wimmers batting .329. 2-0. Big swing. That was lifted out of play into the parking lot on the left side. Two balls and one strike to Casey Fink. Righty on lefty matchup. Middle infielders playing on the edge of the outfield grass. 2-1, fouled up into the screen on the left side again.
A lot of late swings from the Joes.
Yeah, seeing the lefties push it that way quite a bit.
Even have seen the righties get it on the hands, but be well late and jam it to the second baseman.
2-2 count. Nap Schaefer kicks and fires upstairs for ball 3. On the fastball. Fink will take a breath and have a practice swing before standing back in. Nap Schaefer set, widens the stance. Payoff pitch on the way. And called strike 3 on the inside half. Casey Fink was leaning away, thought that one was maybe a little bit off the plate, but instead it finds that half, and he will be rung up. Back-to-back looking strikeouts now for Tim Nap Schaefer. That's now 5 for him in the game through just 2 1/3.
Yeah, he's come right out and been around the zone, exactly what you like to see. Saw that from Tincher in the last inning, and just following after Nap Schaefer's lead at this point.
Cal Brazier's the batter. First pitch, big swing. This one's crushed to deep right field, all the way back at the wall. This one is caught by Tyler Dehan at the wall. He had his back up against it mistracked it and actually had to run towards the line at the last moment and just extend the arm straight out to the side, but was able to haul that one in, and a loud out for number 2 on the inning, coming from the bat of Cal Brazier.
Yeah, Cal even tipped the cap on that one when he got to second.
Yeah, that was a good catch, especially after the delayed reaction from Tyler Dehan and right. Batter for the Joes now is the right-hander Andrew Patrick. First pitch, breaking ball, catches the outside corner for strike 1.
See how long it takes for Patrick to kick off the rust.
Patrick batting 171, was selected to be an alternate at the All-Star game. As the 0-1 is bounced in, actually kicks up over the head of Minton. Despite Patrick's struggles, you could say, at the plate, I mean, the talent is certainly there. He was a guy that probably had one of, if not the best collegiate seasons on this Joes team at the plate coming in. I believe he got the most at-bats of anyone on the roster. Andrew Patrick at a right state. Grounds this one on the left side, coming over, diving it short. This throw is bounced over, but it's going to 3-hop over to first and now skip up past Vonderhaar, but the throw is backed up. Good play by Nicoluk to keep that one in the infield, but to no avail. Joe's finally able to get their first hit and first base runner of the game, as Andrew Patrick has himself a 2-out infield single. Grant Miller stands in. Tyler Thaman signaling back and forth, pointing around, as is Andrew Patrick at first. Righty on righty matchup. Patrick extends the lead a little. First pitch taken in the air on the right side, well out of play. Andrew Patrick not trying to steal, was up battling it atop the Joes team in steals before his hiatus. Did not play for a little while.
Yeah, well, on vacation, maybe a much-needed one has come back and is 1 for 1 since the vacation.
1 for 1.
So there you go.
Back into the lineup.
Been waiting for him to catch fire.
Big lead now as it extends to 2 steps. Runner goes, pitch is low, and it had to be awkwardly picked. No throw from Minton. He had to flip the glove around on that one at the last second. The pitch was low in the dirt, just bounced out. That'll make the count 1-1. Andrew Patrick now moving into scoring position for the Joes. Grant Miller looking to tie this game. 1-1 count with the runner on second. Miller choked up slightly on the bat. Knapschafer looks at second and now home. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss up high. Grant Miller a little late on that one. Chasing that fastball up on the cheese from Tim Knapschafer.
Yeah, the fastball's just been a little overpowering here for the Joes bats in the first couple innings. It's been a couple of bad swings, a lot of late swings from the Joes. Andrew Patrick probably one of the only 2 guys to be on time with Cal Brazier.
40th pitch coming up for Knapschafer. 1-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Grant Miller's got some words for the umpire at home plate, but it's another strikeout for Knapschafer, continuing the trend of 2 an inning. He's got 6 through 3, and the Joes strand 1 in scoring position as we retire the side in the top of the 3rd. To the bottom of the inning we go. 2, 3, 4. Due up for the Mariners. They look to extend on a 1-0 lead when we come back. Joes Baseball live here on the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
Four-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Sliding on into the bottom of the third inning here from Salina. Jackson Howard going to lead things off for the Grand Lake Mariners, leading the Joes 1-0. Joes got their first hit from the bat of Andrew Patrick on a deep infield single, hitting the hole on the left side. He was stranded after stealing second base. Keep the game at 1-0. First pitch from Noah Tincher to Howard. Breaking ball right in there for strike one. Tincher struggled quite a bit in that first inning. Gave up 1 run off no hits, walked 4, but really came to form in that second. 0-1, swing and a miss in the dirt. Howard goes chasing, and he's down 0-2.
Yeah, right back to business is Tincher, picking up right where he left off in the second.
Tincher shakes one pitch off, now nods for the second. Winding, here's the 0-2. Check swing, they're gonna check over to first and say he went. Strike 3 called on Jackson Howard, another one in the dirt. That skipped away from Nick Wimmers, but the delayed reaction that will allow for Howard to be put out for out number 1 here in the bottom of the third. Quite a contrast from Tincher in the first and second, and really all facets. Pitch count-wise, 36 in the first, 8 in the second inning. Face off against Manny Voorhees. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Voorhees was stranded at third base in the first. One of the 4 walks from Noah Tincher in that inning. 0-1. Breaking ball. Getting out of the way is Voorhees.
Did a push-up at the plate.
Yeah, he did. He jumped the legs back and then kind of caught himself as he fell. Did a push-up and came back up.
Textbook burpee.
1-1. Down near the feet for ball 2. Got a really wide stance. Manny Voorhees, another member of the Northern Kentucky Norse. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball lifted up weakly over our heads. The majority of the contact so far on both sides really has seemed like it's kind of died off the bat. You've seen a couple really well hit balls, but a lot have really seemed like they've been hit hard and then just kind of died. 2-2, this one's lifted up on the right side out of play. Almost feels like there's a curtain of air right in front of home plate. You crush the baseball and then it instantly loses all its speed. Only times we've ever seen anything really different were on the hits from Cal Brazier and Andrew Nicoluk. 2-2 pitch, breaking ball atop the zone. That'll run the count full. Now the payoff pitch, called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Noah Tincher. 2 down now with the bases empty as Luke Vonderhaar strides in.
Exactly what you love to see from Tincher. Right back to business.
First pitch, low for ball 1. Skipping across the turf. Full turf infield here at Montgomery Field and a grass outfield. 1-0. Fired in inside on the fastball for ball 2. There is quite a lip on the edge in between the infield and outfield, or it switches from turf to grass. 2-0. Check swing. And Vonderhaar went around for strike 1.
Yeah, it's almost like they didn't quite even it out. They feel like you got to cut the grass a little shorter.
Looks almost like 6 inches at least.
Yeah.
2-1. Breaking ball just underneath the outside corner. 3 balls and 1 strike now.
Not more you can ask for from Nick Wimmers behind the dish on that one. Got the thumb under, put that one right back in the zone if it was off.
Tincher deals the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Well positioned on the bottom part of the zone. Vonderhaar won't connect with it, and once again the count full. Base is empty, 2 outs. From the wind, the 3-2. hit on the ground, bounces over Tincher's head, but recovering it short is Sam Lowe on to first for out number 3. So he won't strike out the side, but hey, you'll take a 1-2-3 any day. 2 Ks here in the bottom of the third for Noah Tincher as the score remains 1-0 Grand Lake. To the fourth we go. We'll see a new batter for the Joes. Parker Lester going to get his first plate appearance after coming in for Walker Bridges when we come back. Joes Baseball live here on the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pate Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519. Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Top of the fourth inning here from Salina. Joes and Mariners doing battle here on a Monday, day before the All-Star break here in the GLSCL. Mariners leading 1-0. Parker Lester going to get his first plate appearance after subbing in for Walker Bridges.
Just over 300 on the season for Parker Lester. Mentioned he's been quite hot over the last week or so, looking to keep things rolling into the All-Star break.
First pitch from Nap Schaefer. This one pushed up into left field high in the air. Howard, though, looked to be underneath it. He'll make the catch for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Everything in the air is going to get knocked down. So if you're not stinging one into the gap, it's going to be probably caught tonight.
Yeah, that ball was hit really well by Parker Lester. Good contact, but like you said, just hits the apex in the outfield and comes straight down. No chance to really put one over a guy's head out there with the wind blowing in the direction that it is.
It's going to take some real grown man strength.
Nick Wimmer's the batter. Struck out swinging in the first. First pitch to Nick. Breaking ball will miss outside for ball 1. Minton just had it pop out of the glove. Wimmer's done a great job behind the plate so far tonight. 1-0 pitch. Chopped up the middle, coming over from second. Sidearm throw from Hagan is in time for out number 2. Very efficient through the first couple batters. Tim Napshafer right back to business. He's only given up 1 hit so far through 3 2/3 now. Bennett Clement is the batter for the Joes. 2 outs, bases empty here in the top of the fourth. Joes out hitting the Mariners 1-0, but trailing 1-0. Napshafer deals the first pitch to Clement. Big cut and a miss for strike 1. Clement's got a very interesting batting stance. Legs aren't positioned super wide, but his elbows are positioned almost next to each other.
Yeah, I don't know if that's new. I haven't noticed them being that close all season.
He kind of flares them out a little bit. It's the 0-1, going to miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Kind of reminds me. I think I'm thinking of Willie Stargell, who kind of cranked the.
Yeah, he's kind of got a
left as he
circular
went.
motion with both of the arms. Pumps him in and out. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Chasing on that one down and away in the turf. Take a second to gather his bearings.
Honestly, can't recall an off speed like that the entire day for Napshe. For that might be the first good one he's thrown. Hasn't needed to throw it all day.
Absolutely not. Yeah, he's just pitched fastball, 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 and it's worked for him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases empty, 2 outs. Pitch to Bennett Clement. Snapped in. It bounces before reaching home plate. Skips high in the air off the chest protector of Minton. Count even 2-2 now.
Your Napshe, who came in relatively close with walks and strikeouts, 22 strikeouts, 17 walks, has been all strikeouts, no walks tonight. That's kind of the one thing you could probably lean on this start.
2-2, and it hit him. Clement wears it right on the numbers, as that one just cracked him right on the back. Only the second base runner conceded. Bennett Clement, a dangerous guy to have out there, though. As now Riley Hawthorne is coming to the plate, and a dangerous batter at the plate as well. Hawthorne got underneath one his first time up, popped it up to the infield. It was caught by Hagan at second.
Got to be careful with the pickoff move here. We'll see how hard they tag Bennett Clement on where he's just been hit.
He's already got a huge lead at first, about 2.5 steps. And this will draw a pickoff. Squirts away, but quickly recovered just a little bit past Vonderhaar at first. Bennett Clement tied atop the GLSCL South in stolen bases this season with 15. And not going to reduce that lead size at all despite the pickoff.
And he's leaning, too.
First pitch to Hawthorne up high for ball 1. Yesterday, Clement was 1 for 4, but did score a run. Leaning again. And they got him caught in a rundown, bounced over. Clement turning back. Throw is pumped over to first. And now the throw is up high, but still topped in time on top of Bennett Clement. As standing over the base, Vonderhaar was able to make the catch and apply it between his legs for out number 3. Bennett Clement caught stealing, and Napshafer faces the minimum as Hawthorne can't complete the at-bat here in the 4th. Disappointing finish for the Joes, but nonetheless, to the bottom of the inning we go. 1-0 our score. Grand Lake on top of Hamilton here from Salina. Stay with us for more Joes baseball on the All-Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Bottom of the 4th here from Salina. Grand Lake 1, Hamilton 0. Noah Tincher retakes the mound. Facing off against Zach Minton. 1 plate appearance on the season, 1 walk came in the first. Looking to maybe record at bat number 1. Lefty on righty matchup. Noah Tincher back on the mound. Winding for the first pitch. Here it is. Popped up right side out of play. Zach Minton, the catcher for Grand Lake. One of 3 on the roster. 0-1, sent in. Breaking ball misses below the zone. 1 ball and 1 strike. Batted 125 as mentioned this season at NKU. 1-1 is bounced in.
Stabbed by the home plate umpire.
Home plate umpire with a good play. Two balls and one strike. Pitch on the way. Low on the breaking ball. 2 extra base hits on the season collegiately for Zach Minton. One came late in the season against Oakland, one against Illinois Chicago. But he takes this one deep to right field. Casey Fink, though, a couple steps toward the gap, now ranges in and makes the catch for out number 1.
Just exactly what Noah Tincher has to do, especially a day like this when the wind's blowing in. You just kind of fill that zone up, knowing that it could take a lot to at least put a ball out and at least maybe get one in the gap. It's going to take a lot, too.
As we mentioned, you pop it up, it's going to fall down on a glove most likely today. 1 out, base is empty for Gabe Torres. First pitch, big cut and a miss for strike 1. Tincher putting that one over the plate. Testing Torres, not able to connect that time. 0-1. Tincher fires in, bouncing home. Seen Tincher do that a couple times now, specifically in this inning. Interested to see how long he goes. Hasn't gone exceptionally long all season except for the no-hitter that he threw against the Licking County Settlers a couple of outings ago. But mostly been a 4-inning guy for the most part. 67 pitches for him. 1 ball and 1 strike to Gabe Torres. Tincher back into the windup. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Torres reaching out. Trying to poke that one on the outside corner.
It had him off balance.
1-2. Tincher brings the glove down. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Torres out in front. After a lot of fastballs thrown in the early innings, we mentioned uncharacteristically, Tincher able to fool Torres with the breaking ball.
We'll have to check if Wimmers has caught Tincher a bunch because the catchers do call pitches. So maybe a little miscommunication on what Tincher really feels more comfortable throwing.
5 strikeouts now for him, though, and the first pitch into Hagan called strike 1. Tucker Hagan out of Lincoln Memorial University, NCAA Division II. 0-1 pitch lifted up on the right side, out of play.
Couple LMU acronyms. Got Loyola Marymount.
Loyola Marymount,
Yeah.
yep. Lincoln Memorial, the Rail Splitters.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
an awesome one. Facing 0-2, that pitch is up and away.
A little extra on that one.
Lincoln Memorial took on a familiar team for the Joes in Charleston to start their season. 1-2 bouncing in. Golden Eagles taking 2 of 3 on the road in that one in Harrogate. Two-two pitch to Hagan, off the plate for ball 3. See 1 Golden Eagle in the lineup right now for the Joes, and Casey Fink, who's out there in right. But been told we're probably going to see Evan Ulrich later in this one. Nick Wimmers will be an all-star playing the game tomorrow. Full count pitch, hit on the ground over at third. Lester plays on the 2-hop, fires over to first. And that is the end of inning number 4. More zeros traded, 3 straight now with no score. And the 1 run from Grand Lake in the first still holds. Joe's looking to chip back into this one. Riley Hawthorne will get a full at-bat this time to start them off. You're watching Joe's Baseball on the All Wealth Hamilton Joe's Broadcast Network.
Hungry Joe's fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joe's game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080.
Top of the fifth. Quick moving game here from Grand Lake. Only one hit between the two teams. It came from the Joe's Andrew Patrick and did not leave the infield. But Grand Lake leading 1-0 after some walks aided them in the first inning. Riley Hawthorne will look to get the Joes going. Came up in the last inning, but his plate appearance was cut short after Bennett Clement was picked off at first. First pitch sent into Hawthorne, grounded on the right side, right at first baseman Vonderhaar, who fields on a knee and steps on the bag for out number one. Another one pitch, one out.
Just got to keep finding some gaps. You hit the ball hard.
Sam Lowe coming to the plate. And just hoping to find those gaps on the infield. It's an infield type of day if you're able to ground them through those holes, string a couple together, maybe throw in some stolen bases. Seems like that's how the runs are going to be produced for the most part tonight. First pitch to Lowe, breaking ball, called strike one.
Most important thing is getting Nap Schaefer out of this game. He's just been all up in the Joes' heads.
Did not have a strikeout in the fourth, but that was the first time he didn't have one. He had 6 through 3 innings. 0-1, called strike two on the bottom part of the zone.
A lot of pitchers in general just take 6 throughout their whole start, more or less to their first 3.
Absolutely. Oh, 2. Long pause. Here it comes. Off the plate, and Lowe will hold up. Lowe was rung up to end the top of the second inning as he went down on strikes. One ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. This one hit high in the air to center field. Seeker working around now, moving towards the right center gap. He'll make the catch for out number 2.
A lot of height on that one.
Casey Fink coming up to the plate. Base is empty, 2 down. Top of the 5th. Joe's needing at least one. 1-0 our score. Fink struck out looking to begin the third. Nap Schaefer going to call time. We had a ball come in, maybe from the Mariners bullpen. First pitch to Fink, fouled to the backstop. And as always, going to roll basically back into fair territory.
Yeah, it's almost like a concrete backstop. So anything off of it with some velocity is going to shoot right back out.
Feels like a coiled spring back there. 0-1 to Fink. Nap Schaefer takes a breath. Here it comes. Breaking ball outside. Reached for and caught by Minton. Run the count 1-1. In case anyone was wondering, did check on Bennett Clement, and he is okay after being nailed by a pitch right dead center in the back in the last inning. 1-1 to Fink inside for ball 2.
Yeah, that one didn't sound great. That was one of the ones where you were like, well, that one's going to hurt a little more than the others.
It made a distinct cracking noise, like it hit something hard. It didn't sound like it hit skin or muscle. 2-1 to Fink. Pitch inside. Fink dodging away. Ball 3. Mentioned the strikeout to walk ratio for Nap Schaefer, almost 1-to-1 coming into this one. Still no walks, though. Just one hit batter. Fink ahead 3-1 with the bases empty and 2 outs. Pitch from Knapschafer, reached for and pushed out of play on the left side.
All Joe's base runners have come with 2 outs. The last 2 innings.
Patrick reached with an infield single, then stole second before Grant Miller was rung up. And Bennett Clement in the 4th was hit by that pitch and then picked off. 3-2. Payoff pitch to Fink. Swung on, chopped slowly in front of the pitcher's mound. Knapschafer has to wait on it, throws high, but in time, just barely at first to record the 3rd out. Joe's down in order, 1-2-3 in the top of the 5th. Halfway through this one, fast moving, just an hour 10 or so from Salina. Mariners continue to lead 1-0. Stay with us. Something's got to give here at some point. We'll see when it happens. Back for more in a moment on the All Wealth Hamilton Joe's Broadcast Network. At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposefully so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day, offering a diverse range of senior living services. Our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember.
Noah Tincher remaining in the game for the Joes. 75 pitches for the lefty. Retaking the mound. Joes trailing by 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 our score. Andrew Nicoluk will lead off for Grand Lake. Righty flew out to center his first time up. First pitch from Tincher. Bunt is squared and pulled back for ball 1. Nicoluk probably with the hardest hit ball tonight for the Mariners, but found the glove of Grant Miller in center.
That bunt, an interesting move considering the circumstances.
1-0, breaking ball in there for strike 1. I think both teams just trying to get something going, though.
We talked about having unwritten rule chat every game. That's
That is
definitely one
true.
right there.
1-1, grounded on the right side, coming in on it, scooped at second by Hawthorne on to first for out number 1. Yeah, it is true that Noah Tincher does have something going through 4. He's given up the 1 run, so I almost kind of forgot about it. But, yeah, there is something still there for Noah.
It's brewing on the back burner.
Pulled the bunt back.
Yeah.
You don't get thrown at if you do that. First pitch to Tyler Dien, low for ball 1. There's our controversial baseball take of the day. Is it acceptable to bunt in that situation? Yes or no? Let us know in the comments. 1-0. Inside, Dien. Doing his best impression. I don't even know. Professional dodgeballer?
Big
Something.
dodgeball guy. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Shout out to your average Joes. But these not your average Joes.
Not your average Joes. 2-0. Fouled back.
All of our social media, hashtag not your Joes.
Not your average Joes.
Not your average Joes. You want to, hop on that hashtag by all means.
By all means. Noah Tincher not throwing wrenches out there on the mound, though.
No.
Unfortunate. 2-1 to Dien. In there, strike 2.
Even the practice shirts are kind of average Joe's.
They are average Joe's-esque. Very similar.
Yeah, I actually put 2 and 2 together.
2-2, up high. Count is full to Dien.
I have to ask if there was some inspiration on
Some
that
inspiration.
one. Yeah.
Font size not similar, but color scheme for sure. 3-2, swinging bunt actually hit Dien as he stumbled up the first base line before that one was called foul by Tim Clark behind the plate. It's a little bit shaken up, but looks like he's just going to walk it off. Dean just 2 hits on the season, 2 for 27, but has hit against the Joes this season. Does have a hit against Hamilton. 3-2, called strike 3. Dean knew it right away. That one right down Broadway with the fastball, and he's down on strikes for the second time this evening. Back to the top of the order we go. Sam Seeker still hunting on that first hit. 2 outs, bases empty in the bottom of the 5th. Another lefty coming up. First pitch from Noah Tincher, fired in, grounded on the right side. 2-hop for Hawthorne, backing up into it. He'll still apply the throw right on line to first for out number 3. So the Joes continue to trail, but it's been very clean since the first, as we have now not seen a base runner since then for Grand Lake. To the 6th we go. Joe's got to get something going. Cal Brazier will lead them off when we come back. You're watching the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872. For years, they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555. New pitcher on the mound as we're here in the bottom of the 6th. Joe's finally able to chase away Tim Knapschafer. Pitcher's duel with Grand Lake leading 1-0. Knapschafer goes 5 innings, gives up just 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, 6 strikeouts. Just 1 hit batter, but immediately put out that fire by picking him off. New pitcher into the game is Clark Gilmore for Grand Lake. 6'4", 200-pound right-hander, junior out of Reading, Connecticut, plays at Dartmouth. Going to face off against Big Cal Brazier, who hit one to the warning track his first time up.
Big guy after big guy.
First pitch off the outside corner for ball 1. 4th appearance out of the bullpen for Clark Gilmore, who's also started a few games for Grand Lake this season. 21 in the 3rd innings, a 5.06 ERA, 29 strikeouts to 14 walks for him this season. 1-0, this one pushed up the line on the right side in pursuit Dehan. That one's going to drop foul.
Knapschafer was 6'6", Gilmore 6'4", not losing much height in the pitchers.
Big guys on the mound. 1-1 the count to Cal Brazier. Pitch. Big cut and a miss for strike 2. Brazier got a small piece, it looks like. Joe's trying to spur the offense. We've seen them play with the first base coach. It's been a lot of players, who aren't in the lineup, but now Ryan Finnerty back over there.
Yeah, it was Chase Hopewell last inning.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Brazier reaching for it on the outside. First strikeout recorded by Clark Gilmore. One out here, bases empty in the top of the 6th.
Well, that's something we didn't see much of from Nap Schaefer. The breaking ball getting the strikeout. Really tried to overpower with the fastball.
Great breaking ball that kind of started on that outside corner and just finished way down and away. No chance for Brazier to put that ball in play. Andrew Patrick, who has the only hit for both teams in this game at the plate now, will take a swing and a miss for strike one. Another pitch from the stretch here. 0-1, another cut and a miss for strike two. No balls and 2 strikes to Andrew Patrick. Turning around at second. Pulling back in. The pitch. Called strike 3 right on the top part of the zone. Back-to-back strikeouts for Clark Gilmore to begin his outing. Joe's still with nothing doing now. 2 down in the top of the 6th. Grant Miller, who's got a pair of strikeouts, will come up to dig in now.
No breaks whatsoever for the Joes. Get a hard throwing righty, and then again another hard throwing righty who just pumps the zone.
Both guys pitch from the stretch. It's an interesting delivery as the first pitch bounced in from ball 1. Or just an interesting routine, you could say, pre-pitch from Gilmore as he kind of starts from the stretch, then turns both feet around to face second base while he sets the ball in his hand, as he does right now with the shoulders, then brings it about chest high as he sets. 1-0 on the outside corner for strike one. So we got our first opinion given on the bunting debate. Criminal, you could say.
Yeah, to say the least.
1-1, jam shot backhanded behind the back by Gilmore. He flips over to first, and a highlight reel to retire the side in the top of the 6th. Absolutely no breaks whatsoever. Grand Lake rolling in the field. They continue to lead 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the inning. 2-3-4 due up for the Mariners. When we come back, Noah Tincher retaking the mound here on the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Nothing yet at the plate, it seems. Highlight reels in the field as we're here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Grand Lake looking to add on to a 1-0 lead, but they have just gotten nothing since the first inning from Noah Tincher. Leadoff batter is Jackson Hauer. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. First pitch to him misses upstairs for ball 1. Hauer has the 1 run in this game for Grand Lake. Batting in the 2 spot. 1-0 pitch, dealt in. Breaking ball, misses down low.
Getting to that rough time as well where the sun's setting in right field. It's probably in the eyes of a lot of the right-handed batters. golden hour.
2-0 pitch. Sent home, breaking ball up and away for ball 3. Solid weather here this evening from Salina. Weather has been very cooperative past couple of days. Should be another great one tomorrow as we head to Mason for the All-Star game. 3-0. And it misses up high on the fastball. First base runner that the Mariners have got since the first inning, as it's a leadoff walk worked by Jackson Hauer on 4 pitches.
That was pitch number 90, by the way.
Tincher turning around to direct traffic in his middle infield. There's a Joe's pitcher throwing from full mound length to another player. Now Evan Ulrich's going to step in. First pitch driven up in the air to center field by Voorhees, backing up just short of the track. It's caught by Miller for out number 1. Hauer back to first.
Absolutely ridiculous how short, how far that ball didn't go.
Yeah, I mean, that's up there. That was probably the hardest hit right up there with Cal Brazier's, and both of those, if there was no wind, probably would have been way gone. But both times just kind of thought, right when they came off the bat, not really much of a chance. Runner goes, first pitch, throw down to second is not going to get there. It's called ball 1. Hauer got a great jump over there at first and now moves into scoring position and eliminates the 4s. Batter is Luke Vonderhaar. He's 0 for 2.
I think Grant Miller took 2 steps back, fielded the ball, threw it in, then took 2 steps forward where he sits now.
So, yeah, the outfield playing a little shallow. Bounced in on the 1-0. Wimmer squeezes it between the legs. Big secondary from Jackson Hauer, but he'll be back to second. Not necessarily a day where you got to worry about too much getting over your head. 2-0. Tincher looking at second. Now he deals. Called strike. Top part of the zone on the fastball.
You also don't want to be overconfident as an outfield and misjudge balls, especially with how tight the pitching's been both ways.
Out in left field, Patrick playing a little more towards the gap. 2-1, put down into left field for a base hit. Patrick coming in on it. Hauer's going to get the stop sign. He got really good reaction to that one, but it's the first hit of the game for the Mariners, and it'll put runners on the corners. Luke Vonderhaar with a 1-out single.
I think that's going to be the end of the night for Noah Tincher. That's the first hit of the ball game.
Shea Hendrickson out there warming up in the Joes bullpen, and indeed Tyler Thaman out from the wings on the left side in the Joes dugout. Going to meet the infield here. First time we've seen really either team threaten since that first inning. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Still very escapable situation for the Joes as they look to keep this one close. Runs obviously at a huge premium right now. It's both teams with just 1 hit apiece. Right now, Thaman has not taken the ball from Tincher just yet, just kind of talking with him on the mound. Batter coming up is a righty and Zach Minton, who's looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 1, and it looks like Tincher's going to stay in the game for now. And in a game where Tincher's been so successful, maybe you want to ride the arm just a little bit longer, hope that success can just kind of take you through the end of the inning.
I think the only thing Tyler Thaman asked him out there was, do you feel okay? Because he's at 95 pitches. I think that was probably the only question that needed to be asked, is how is the arm feeling at this point?
So on the corners, first pitch bounced into Minton to the right, or rather left. It's going to advance both runners as it got away from Wimmers at home plate. And right out of the conference, second run scored by the Mariners. Vonderhaar over to second, and Jackson Hauer continuing to be the only man in the run column in this game. 2-0 now, Mariners on top. One ball and no strikes to Zach Minton. Tincher looks back at second shortly. Now deals home. That one's fouled back in between the legs of Wimmers. 1-1. So we knew there were going to be some substitutions on the Joes side, just a question of when it's going to come. As the 1-1 dealt in off the plate. But hey, I mean, this may be a good game to do it. The game plan was to have those substitutions happen anyways, but your team kind of feels like they need something right now.
Yeah, new life.
Saw that earlier in the season as they switched out virtually everybody in a game against the Richmond Jazz. Runner goes, great jump. Wimmers throws to third, and it's not going to be in time. Pitch was up and away. Count is 3-1 to Zach Minton. Runner on third now with one out. Tincher deals in, breaking ball, called strike on the outside corner. No doubt about that one.
Crucial batter here. 2 seems somewhat manageable. 3 seems like a mountain.
Especially in this type of game. 3-2. Payoff pitch to Minton. Check swing, he went around. Strike 3, big K from Noah Tincher. And a crucial second out recorded. Joe's not out of the woods yet, but can take a breath as Tincher crosses the 100 pitch mark now at 101. And despite the strikeout, that is going to spell the end of his night. Going to get a new pitcher coming into the game for the Joes, looking to just stop things as they continue on. 2-0 our score. Mariners with 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. They've got a runner on third with 2 down. Gabe Torres will come in to face off against the new pitcher when we come back.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
New pitcher into the game for the Joes is Shea Hendrickson, big righty out of Southern Indiana, making his 7th appearance out of the bullpen. Got a 5.26 ERA so far. New look as a righty comes in on the mound to take over for the southpaw. Noah Tincher went 5 2/3. Runner on third, 2 outs now. Gabe Torres going to see the first of the new pitcher. Big breaking ball on the top of the zone. It catches it for strike 1.
Yeah, bringing the righty in to face the righty, exactly what you need here. Hopefully he can get us out of this inning.
2-0 our score. Hendrickson fires in the 0-1. Chin music there. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run in the first from Grand Lake. No hits until this inning. Then finally got 1 and added a run as well to make it 2-0. Hendrickson pitching from the windup. 1-1. Swung on and missed. Torres over the top of that one. Count is 1-2. Hendrickson looks very calm out there right now, very in control. Nods, kicks, 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. And Hendrickson escapes the inning, stranding the runner on third. Job done for the new man coming in on the mound in Shea Hendrickson, but Grand Lake does get one more here in the bottom of the 6th. Joes need 2 now, some life, as they've only got 1 hit so far, looking to feed off some energy as we head to the top of the 7th. 9 outs to work with. We'll see if the Joes can get it done when we come back.
Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Top of the 7th inning here from Salina. Joes trailing 2-0 to Grand Lake. Here on the eve of the GLSCL All-Star Game. Parker Lester leading off for the Joes. Get his second at-bat after he hit one in the air to left. In his last time up, it was caught by Jackson Howard. Clark Gilmore retakes the mound for Grand Lake. First pitch dealt in. Breaking ball catches the top part of the zone for strike 1. Joes conceded 1 after giving up their first hit of the game in the bottom of the 6th. Now needing at least 2 in an offense that has really lacked life so far tonight. 0-1 misses down low and in. Wind was blowing pretty consistently. Now it's kind of fallen short and coming more in gusts.
Yeah, the flag's laying dead right now.
1-1 to Lester. Misses the inside corner. Lester leaning into it, but no swing. Really talked about gotta only really have success when you put the ball on the ground today. Everything in the air has been caught, knocked down by that wind. 2-1. This one lifted up, left side out of play over the Joes dugout into the parking lot. That will go.
Yeah, the only exception is the Vonderhaar single that was hit on a line.
And even that was
didn't have any
not
height,
super high.
It was maybe probably about 6.5 feet, 7 feet high.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff man, Parker Lester. Here's the pitch, called strike 3 on the outside corner. Lester with some words as he heads back to the dugout. First strikeout for him today. Now Nick Wimmers comes to the plate. Wimmers is 0 for 2. Mentioned that the Joes currently sitting in first place in the GLSCL South. Half game above the Licking County Settlers.
Now tied, actually. They won the game earlier.
First pitch misses outside. Indeed, yeah, tied actually now as both teams will be 17 and 12. Licking County tied with Southern Ohio in game 2 of the doubleheaders, 0-0 in the top of the 5th.
Big Copperheads fans tonight.
1-0 to Wimmers. Big cut and a miss. Cranking that one, but just couldn't connect. 1 ball and 1 strike. Additionally, in the GLSCL South, Cincinnati Steam leading on the road over the Xenia Scouts 2-0 in the top of the 8th. Steam currently in 3rd place, the 15-13 record. 2-2, grounded right over to first base. Vonderhaar down on the bag for out number 2.
Exactly what you like to see as Evan Ulrich now comes to the dish.
Ulrich going to bat in place of Bennett Clement.
You like to see Wimmers sting one on the ground. Just unfortunate it found a glove.
Yeah, really reached for that one. Actually, almost had his knee on the ground.
Very fungo-esque.
Just tried to crank one in to fair territory. Unfortunately, right up the line to Vonderhaar. First pitch, big swing and a miss from Ulrich. Nothing in 1. Chase Hopewell back coaching first for the Joes. Next pitch on the way, and it'll miss inside.
If somebody's going to start a spark, it very well might be Evan Ulrich, who's been a bit of an extra base hit machine these last couple of days.
1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch to Ulrich. Right over the plate for strike 2. Base is empty, 2 outs. Joe's needing at least 2, now with just 7 outs left to work with. Gilmore deals in, swing and a miss, strike 3. Ulrich chases up high. 2 more strikeouts in this inning for Gilmore. And just like that, Grand Lake continuing to roll in the field. Has nothing doing for the Joes here in the top of the 7th. Time to stretch here from Salina. Maybe something will break on this game, a dam of sorts on things so far. Shea Hendrickson retaking the mound when we come back on the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Bottom 7 from Salina. Joes and Mariners here on a Monday evening. Grand Lake leading 2-0. 2 runs off just 1 hit for the Mariners. Joes no runs on 1 hit. Only 1 ball has found the outfield grass so far in this game. Shea Hendrickson back on the mound for the Joes. Tucker Hagen, the first batter he'll face in this inning. First pitch breaking ball inside for ball 1. Hendrickson came away with a big strikeout to strand Luke Vonderhaar on 3rd in the last inning. First batter he faced. 1-0, breaking ball in the outside corner for strike 1.
Maybe the umpire almost lost his voice on that one.
With some authority making the strike call.
Yeah.
1-1 from Hendrickson. Another breaking ball. Called strike 2. So 1-2 count here to the leadoff man, Tucker Hagen. Hendrickson winding. Here's the pitch. It bounces. Down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good 2-strike pitch. Try to get him to chase. I haven't seen a lot of guys chasing this Mariners team, been relatively disciplined so far.
Now the 2-2. This one lifted up on the right side. It's going to get out of play. Almost a slow motion swing there. Pitchers duel in our game. Pitchers duel in Licking County. As through 4.5, just one hit for the Southern Ohio and no hits for the Settlers in their game. 2-2. This one crushed in the air, but high and in the middle infield. That ball's going to die in the glove of Sam Lowe, right to the left of second base. Ball looked good off the bat, but like we mentioned all night, nothing up there is going to get you anything offensively. Andrew Nicoluk to the plate. He's 0 for 2, bases empty, 1 out. First pitch from Hendrickson. This one driven out into right center field. Miller looks to be under it, though, and he is. A few steps into the gap. And that is out number 2. Tyler Dehan, 9-man in the lineup, looking to break a string of strikeouts. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Bases empty, 2 outs. Shea Hendrickson continuing to work very quickly. First pitch is fouled to the backstop. Solid crowd on hand, almost 200 here in Salina. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. Shea Hendrickson looking to pump some momentum moving forward. Maybe with a big punch here. Nodding. Right into the windup he goes. 0-2 pitch. Just missed the inside corner. Hendrickson's working really quickly out there on the mound. He's nodding when he gets the pitch signal right as he goes into his windup. Here comes the 1-2. It's down and away.
Yeah, just trying to keep these batters off balance. If you work quickly and then you throw a breaking ball, you kind of amp things up and slow things down. Could prove quite effective.
2-2. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Wimmers picks it up, and they're going to say he applied the tag on the leg of Dehan. It's a sombrero. 3 strikeouts for him now as we head to the 8th. Joe's got to get something going. We'll see if Riley Hawthorne can start them. Trailing 2-0. To the penultimate inning we go. Back in a moment on the All with Humpton Joe's Broadcast Network.
Joe's fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at CBoxSports.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joe's game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
New pitcher on the mound as the Joes look to get things going here in the top of the 8th. Zach Boyer will take the bump in relief of Clark Gilmore, who went a good 2 innings in relief. No hits, no walks, no runs, and 4 strikeouts for Clark. Zach Boyer started at New Mexico College this past spring. Just announced that he's going to transfer to University of Arkansas at Monticello, Division II school in Arkansas. Riley Hawthorne will face off against him. Joe's with just one hit so far through 7. First pitch on the way from the righty, and it's well off the plate, 4-1. One hit apiece for both of these sides and no errors, just a complete lack of base runners outside of that first inning. 1-0 misses down and in. They have been few and far between. It's the only time we've seen 2 in an inning was in the bottom of the 6th when the Mariners were able to get their second run.
Yeah, 4 base runners between the two teams since the first.
Big cut and a miss on the 2-0 from Hawthorne. Riley hit one pretty hard on the ground, which is what you want, but was put out his last time up. As the 2-1 is bounced in, spiked by Boyer.
Boyer kind of overthrowing here, exactly what the Joes need. Try to give him some free base runners.
Sam Lowe on deck. Boyer nodding, the 3-1 pitch. Hit on the ground, chopped up the middle. Tough play at short. Coming in is Nikoluk over to first. And staying on the bag, Vonderhaar got it with the toe for out number 1.
Just putting the ball on the ground, but just not where it needs to be.
1 out, bases empty for Sam Lowe. Lowe flew out to center his last time up. Hit one a mile in the air, really hard. Looking to find the outfield here. First pitch at the letters, ball 1.
Looks like it's been off and on for Boyer. Seems like when he comes in, sometimes he'll give up 2 earned runs, and sometimes you have none.
Next pitch is low, ball 2.
I got 3 appearances of an inning plus that have resulted in 2 hits, 2 earned runs.
Big swing and a miss on the 2-0 offering from Lowe for strike 1. One pushed across by the Settlers in the bottom of the 5th from Denison. They now lead Southern Ohio 1-0 after 5 innings. Breaking ball called strike 2 on Sam Lowe. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Zach Boyer. Two-two offering. Reach for, pushed foul. Almost a delayed reaction there from Sam Lowe at the plate, but fights it off.
Boyer does seem to be their guy for longer saves. Has 3 on the season, 2 of them coming with 2 innings on the save. So a 6-out save a couple times.
2-2 to Lowe. Grounded foul up the left side. Boyer, now an upperclassman after graduating JUCO ball. Junior out of Carencro, Louisiana. Two-two pitch. Again, grounded foul. Right at Tyler Thaman, who makes the squeeze. Voorhees raced in behind him to play that ball in foul territory, and Thaman took it from him. The two now exchanging words. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still the count to Sam Lowe. Boyer winds and deals. This one's hit out well to center field, but it's right at Sam Seeker, and he'll catch it for out number 2. Both teams really barreling the ball up. Seems like once, maybe twice an inning, but just nothing on either side.
Yeah, probably one of the best at-bats we've seen for a handful of innings. As that one, Sam Lowe was just right on top of the fastball. I haven't seen a guy be on top of the fastball since probably Sam Lowe again back in the 5th.
Casey Fink squaring a bunt, now pulls back for a pitch up high, ball 1.
Surprised we haven't seen more of this, to be completely honest.
Yeah, Grant Miller hasn't come up to the plate since the 6th, but he's going to square again and now pull it back as that'll miss for ball 2. Cal Brazier on deck for the Joes.
We're a guy that doesn't walk a lot of batters, has just walked 4 the entire season.
2-0, swinging all the way, fouled back. 2 balls and 1 strike to Casey Fink.
There's a lot of late swings from these Joes. It just seems like the bats are taking a little time to get going from the hands.
That pitch will miss low for ball 3, though, and now Fink maybe a chance to get aboard. Joes have gone cold. They haven't had a base runner since the 4th inning.
And all base runners have come with 2 outs on the Joes side.
3-1. Called strike 1 on the fastball, catching the outside corner. Casey Fink kind of backed out of the box maybe to try and sell that a little bit, but he knew. Full count to Fink, the pitch on the way. And it's off the plate, ball 4. Good eye there from Casey Fink at the plate, who works the 2-out walk. And hey, it's something for the Joes. Cal Brazier comes up to the plate.
First walk of the game for the entire Mariners staff.
Last time we saw a full at-bat with a runner on base and 2 outs, it was a pretty good one from Grant Miller, as he allowed Andrew Patrick to steal second. But the outcome wasn't what he wanted, as he eventually struck out. First pitch to Cal Brazier. Breaking ball low for ball 1. Brazier hit one really hard, almost a Napo taco to the fence and right. He'll watch this one go by low for ball 2, though.
Yeah, that was back when the wind was gusting.
That was howling early in this game. And it has really calmed down, actually. Is that flag out there in center's not moving. There's another one more towards the left side that was kind of blowing while the one in center was dead. Now that one down as well. 2-0 breaking ball finds the zone for strike 1. Cal with the hand on the hip.
I think that was three of the same pitchers' locations and 3 different calls.
2-1. Pitch to Brazier. Breaking ball in the outside corner for strike 2.
Now going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2-2 to Brazier. The pitch fouled back. Good job by Brazier to stay alive there. Joes really just needs something, as somehow Casey Fink has moved over to second base.
Must have been called a dead ball. So we'll take the strike off.
Maybe no
I think
pitch.
A balk.
Still 2-2 as it was fouled back.
No idea. We're all scrambling up here.
Grounded up the middle, coming over at short is Nicoluk. High throw over to first, off the bag, but the tag is still applied by Vonderhaar. Joe's almost had a break, but Vonderhaar said no thank you. He won't let that happen as they retire the side here in the top of the 8th. Joe's technically stranded a runner in scoring position after a wacky play. No pitch called late in this one, but Mariners still continuing to lead 2-0. Joes really need to slam the door in the bottom of the 8th, then we'll have one final chance with 9-1-2 due up in the 9th. Shea Hendrickson retaking the mound, looking to hang a big 0 when we come back on the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network. Bottom of the 8th here from Salina. First batter to face Shea Hendrickson will be the top of the order, and Sam Seeker looking for his first hit. First pitch is up high for ball 1. So we did receive word that it was a balk and no pitch called late in that inning that moved Fink over to second, but did not matter, of course. 1-0 breaking ball in there for strike 1. And now the 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed, ups high in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Southern Ohio has tied up Licking County now, 1-1. 1-2 pitch bounces into Seeker, he'll hold up. That game now in the middle of the 6th. Of course, keeping close eye.
Yeah, big Copperheads fans tonight.
2-2 pitch, swing and a miss from Seeker. High cheese from Hendrickson. Continuing to pitch well here, as he's now retired 5 straight and 3 strikeouts to show for it. 10 in the game now for the Joe staff.
No non-profit tonight, so
So close.
yeah.
Jackson Howard will come to the plate. Hitless on the day, but walked twice and scored both runs. First pitch, a sword, as he brings that one 3/4 of the way around for strike 1. Fouled it back.
Can't throw that breaking ball any better. Hit the plate. It drops so much.
0-1 pitch, down low the whole way. 1 ball and 1 strike. If this score would hold, Joe's could potentially lose first place or be in a tie with Licking County depending on their result. 1-1 on the way, up high for ball 2. Does not matter too much, though, as actually coaching staffs for the All-Star games have already been determined. So even if the Joes lose first place, because they were in first place when those were determined, Tyler Thaman is going to be the South Division coach tomorrow. 2-1, bounces in.
And still a week or so for playoff seedings. So
Additionally, yep.
yeah.
And the Joes would not lose playoff position regardless of what happens, even though the Cincinnati team are likely going to win. Even if the Joes were to lose, they would still remain a half game ahead of them in second place. 3-1 finds the zone on the bottom part for strike 2 to Howard.
Ahead of them with quite a few games to play against them as well.
Absolutely, and we'll see them right out of the All-Star break as the Joes will head to Elder High School a couple days from now to take on the Steam. 3-2, ball high. 3rd walk of the day for Jackson Howard. 4 plate appearances, officially 0 for 1, but you could say a pretty good day. The OBP numbers going up for Jackson Howard. Manny Voorhees up to the plate, runner on first, 1 out. And the South Division, really anybody's game right now. Hendrickson pitching from the stretch. First offering, a breaking ball will miss for ball 1. 4 teams kind of battling it out. Grand Lake has an outside shot. They've got some work to do, but they could find their way in if they were able to go on a big run. Right now, though, it's Hamilton, Licking County, Cincinnati, and Xenia that are battling 4 teams for 2 spots. Hendrickson kicks and deals the 1-0. This one hit off the end of the bat, foul on the left side. Hit well out there in left field by Voorhees.
And a good game to get themselves rolling and beat the #1 team in quotations in the South.
Mariners have already won the regular season series, up 3-1 right now, looking to maybe make it 4 tonight. Final game between these 2 teams in the regular season. Hendrickson delivers a pickoff over to first. Mariners will have a chance to maybe play spoiler up in the North Division as well, as they're going to take on a couple of opponents from up north, starting with Lima. Runner goes, pitch is bounced in. Wimmers throws a seed over to second, but it's a little bit to the left of the bag. No tag applied. And yet again, Jackson Howard with a stolen base. Right now in the North Division, Michigan Monarchs have run away with things. They were winners of 11 of their last 12 and currently stand at 20-10. Crazy stuff. 2-1 the count to Voorhees. Pitch on the way, and it's low for ball 3. We saw the Joes hold first place in the GLSCL for a while, and really crazy to think about how they were able to hold that for so long, and now to see how big that lead has been extended by Michigan in such a short period of time. 3-1 check swing, but Voorhees didn't go around. The pitch was low for ball 4. Back-to-back walks for Shea Hendrickson now. That'll reestablish the force out. Put runners on first and second with 1 away.
And the Mariners will begin a 4-game set against the Locos. 2 at home, 2 away, starting Thursday of this week. And then we'll have a 4-game set against the Monarchs to end things out.
Tough schedule.
Yeah.
Got the top 2 teams in the North right now. Hendrickson taking a couple looks at second. Now dealing home. First pitch called strike on the top part of the zone to Luke Vonderhaar.
You gotta get the RPI, toughest remaining schedule.
Toughest strength of schedule
Yeah.
remaining.
Definitely at the top.
Michigan's run away with the first spot, but it's a slugfest for that second spot in the North. 0-1, called strike 2 on the breaking ball. Lima and Jetbox currently tied at 15 and 15. Sandusky just 1 game behind, 14 and 16. And don't count out Royal Oak and Muskegon. They're both 13 and 17, but just a few games separating all those teams. I mean, that's really going to be a fun track to follow down the stretch. 0-2, cut and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout. Returning to the zone is Shea Hendrickson with a dominant at-bat over Luke Vonderhaar. Zach Minton will stride in with first and second and 2 outs. Righty bat is 0 for 2 on the day. Hendrickson's first pitch, dealt in, it bounces. Wimmers picks it up quickly and going to have a play over to first. Brazier dropped the ball though. Now both runners maybe with a chance to advance, and Brazier's going to have to eat it. So how did that happen? A base running blunder by Manny Voorhees, who came way off first base, expecting Nick Wimmers to lose that ball, even though it was right in front of him. Then it ends up paying off as Cal Brazier just bobbled it on the first base side. That'll put 2 runners in scoring position as Howard moves to third, Voorhees to second. And now it just increases the importance of this at-bat for Shea Hendrickson.
That's one of the weirdest plays that just kind of had somebody out to dry.
1-0, good breaking ball in there for strike 1.
Get a little overexcited, and by virtue, Wimmers hummed that one down to first, and Brazier kind of had to do his best to keep that one in front. Knocked it down, was unable to fumble it.
1-1, pitch to Minton. Down and away. Good hold by Wimmers behind the plate. Runs are still really hard to come by in this one. Base runners and hits hard to come by despite the 2 walks in this inning on both sides. Cannot stress enough the importance for Shea Hendrickson to get out of this. 2-1. Up high for ball 3. Not the end of the world necessarily if you do put Minton on the base paths here. So you do have a place to put him. Hendrickson is set. The count is 3-1. He'll take a breath. The pitch to Minton, spiked in, ball 4. So 0 for 2, but 2 walks on the day for Zach Minton in his Mariner debut. And now the bases are loaded with 2 outs for Gabe Torres. First time the bases have been loaded since the first, and like that inning, no hits so far for the Mariners. First pitch swing in. This one's lifted out to deep left field. Going back for the Joes. Underneath it to make the catch is Andrew Patrick. And the all-important out is recorded to strand the 3 runners. The Joes got a chance going into the 9th. Quite a lot of work to do, but still certainly in it are the Joes. 2-0 our score. 9-1-2 coming to the plate when we come back. You're watching the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
Four Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Ethan Bobo taking the mound, league leader in saves, going to try to close this one out for the Grand Lake Mariners as they lead the Joes 2-0 here in the top of the ninth. Joes left them loaded, gave themselves a chance. Guy who made the play to end the inning is going to lead things off here in the top of the ninth. Only Joe to have a hit today. It is Andrew Patrick as he is 1 for 2. Facing off against the hard-throwing righty Ethan Bobo.
4 saves so far for him.
Bobo's first pitch. Snapped in, swing and a miss, strike one.
We've seen all night from these bats just unable to get things going on the fastball.
10 strikeouts for the Joes in this game. 0-1. Just off the bottom of the bat foul. Patrick was swinging a little over the top of that one, but caught it on the bottom part of the bat. Fell behind home plate. 0-2 now to the Wright State Raider, Andrew Patrick. Lights on, got dark here in Salina. The pitch from Bobo. Down and away on the breaking ball. Andrew Patrick disciplined at the plate. Not going to fall for it.
We have seen all of the top 5 pitchers in saves, in save opportunities this year, except for Boyer, who we just saw in the 8th, who will get the hold if the decision holds.
1-2. Pitch. Fouled back.
Bobo and Swanger tied to the top with 4. Boyer right behind him with 3. And Scomer tie with 3.
Count remains 1-2 to Andrew Patrick. Bobo's set on the mound. Bouncing the foot. Here comes. Again fouled off. Patrick battling up there.
It's a good at bat. Just battle it out. They can get tired, get your pitch.
Pitch number 6 of the at-bat coming up. 1-2 count to Andrew Patrick. Bobo, another pitcher who goes from the stretch with nobody on. Top 9. Bobo fires the 1-2. Again, fouled off behind home plate. Patrick seeing the ball well so far in this at-bat after conceding those first 2 strikes. First pitch was a little bit behind it. couldn't catch up to the fastball, but since then, 4 foul balls for Andrew. Another 1-2. This one in the air, right side. Vonderhaar over in foul territory to the fence. And don't believe he's going to make the play. He ran out of our sights, and he will not. So another one for Andrew Patrick. Pitch number 8 to number 8 coming in. Andrew Patrick looking for hit number 2 on the day. Bobo. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on the breaking ball in the outside corner. Patrick reached out but couldn't catch up to it. That'll bring up the top of the order now for the Joes. Grant Miller coming to the plate. With the bases empty and 1 down, looking for a change of fortune after an 0-for-3 start. Was robbed of a hit his last time up. So he hit one right up the middle, and it was backhanded by Clark Gilmore. First pitch, missing for ball 1 off the outside corner.
Very surprised we're not seeing a bunt attempt here from Grant Miller.
Now the 1-0 offering on the way. And it's up high for ball 2. Joe's looking to just manufacture some base runners. Got their first one since the 4th inning in the top of the 8th when Casey Fink walked. 2-0 pitch to Grant Miller. Swing and a drive out to center field. Stepping in onto DeSeeker, now dropping the leg back. He'll squat on it and make the catch for out number 2. Joe's down to their final out on a day where the balls have just continued to find gloves.
Yeah, just another Joe that has a very good at-bat like Sam Lowe. Hits the ball hard, but it's right at Sam Seeker.
Parker Lester has the game on his bat right now. Bases empty, 2 outs for the left-hander. First pitch from Bobo. This one grounded up the middle. Diving at it from second. Throw is offline over to first, though, as Hagan just couldn't put that one on the pillow. Parker Lester has himself a base hit, and the Joes maybe with some life here with 2 outs.
No hit has left the infield for the Joes tonight.
Parker Lester now 1 for 3 on the day. And Nick Wimmers looking to keep the Joes' hopes alive. Another lefty to face off against Ethan Bobo. Runner on first and 2 outs. Bobo's first pitch. Swing and a miss from Wimmers. Strike 1.
Just a big time late against that fastball.
Trying to tie the game with a swing. 0-1 count. Wind is now picked back up, blowing from center in towards first base. Get a pick off from Bobo over to first. Parker Lester with a tiny lead over there at first.
Well, he doesn't, well, in quotations, he doesn't matter.
0-1, called strike 2 right down the pipe. Yeah, Joes would need another one in behind him. So it would have to be Wimmers coming across as well if they were to tie this game. Wimmers down 0-2. Bobo. Cocked back. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the game ends here in Salina. A pitcher's duel as the Joes come up short on the road here on a Monday night. Final score, Grand Lake 2 and Hamilton 0. Joes are shut out for just the second time this year. Joes out-hit the Mariners in this one 2-1, but come up short as they will fall to 17-13 on the season going into the All-Star break. Grand Lake improves to 14-16. We will have to wait on that result as actually the Licking County Settlers have just walked it off. So the Joes just lose first place in the GLSCL South as I say that, and they will drop down to second place in the division as that top spot will be taken over by Licking County. Stay with us. We'll have full post-game coverage here as we wrap things up from Salina. Joes fall in a pitcher's duel, close one, 2-0 your final. Casual Pine post-game is next with Blake Griffin. We'll be back in just a moment.
Back here at Montgomery Field, Blake Griffin, Luke Westpoli back for the Casual Pint post-game show. The Joes drop it 2-0 to the Grand Lake Mariners in a pitcher's duel all the way around. Not a lot of hard contact that finds the outfield throughout the day, just the one that came from Luke Vonderhaar back in the 6th. 1 hit for the Grand Lake Mariners, 2 hits for the Hamilton Joes in a game that was more pitching than anything else.
Absolutely. Didn't think that this was the type of game we were going to see after we saw that first inning, as we saw quite a few base runners from Grand Lake as they were able to score the run after drawing 4 walks, but actually did not get their first hit until the 6th inning as this just turned into a pitcher's duel. And, I mean, Grand Lake really threw out their best arms tonight, and they absolutely showed exactly why they deserved that title as they struck out 12 Joes batters and gave up just 2 hits en route to the victory.
In general, just gave up 4 base runners on the Joes side for the Grand Lake Mariners, who completely shoved, showing why they deserve a shot at the top spot here in the GLSCL South. We mentioned the Hamilton Joes will relinquish that top spot to the Licking County Settlers, who are now 18-12 after sweeping the doubleheader to the Southern Iowa Copperheads. The Grand Lake Mariners will increase their record to 14-16, just 3-ish games behind the Joes, as they will begin probably one of the toughest stretches of the season, playing 2 of the better GLSCL North teams. Winning pitcher tonight will be Timothy Knapp Schaefer. Went 5 innings, 6 Ks, 1 hit, no walks, no earned runs. The save tonight will go to Ethan Bobo, record his 5th save of the season as he climbs to the top of the leaderboard in that regard. 1 inning, 2 strikeouts, 1 hit, no walks, no earned runs. And getting the hold tonight is Zach Boyer, who seems like they're both interchangeable. Having to pick out just one guy in general, probably for both teams, would have to be Hauer for sure. Walked 3 times, came around to score both the Grand Lake runs. But an off day tomorrow. You got some fun festivities at Prasco Park. Have the All-Star game as the Joes look to hit the reset button.
Absolutely, yeah. Nothing, huge here tonight. This is just a game that really, it could have gone either way. Obviously, the walks early hurt the Joes a good bit. But, in a game that kind of lacked energy offensively on both sides, I think that almost takes a little bit of the blame away from the Joes offense specifically. In a game like this, obviously you would have liked for the offense to produce a little bit more, but it wasn't like this was a completely one-sided affair. We just saw the pitchers really shove on both sides, and sometimes it can be hard hitting as a team when your team is pitching that well, and sometimes you're able to feed off that momentum, but other times it just feels like nobody's able to hit a ball, and that was exactly what we saw today. Is just everything found gloves on both sides. And, yeah, just not really necessarily a huge deflating loss for the Joes, but good to, have an off day after any loss just for a chance to forget, reset, and move on.
Does end the losing streak at 3, as the Joes had won their last 3 coming into today. But as you mentioned, not too much of a deflating loss, just kind of a brush it off your shoulder. Have a fun day tomorrow at Prasco Park and get things rolling against the Steam on Wednesday. That'll wrap things up here from Grand Lake. The Joes dropped the game 2-0. For everyone here who makes this production possible, thank you so much for tuning in. Luke West-Poli, Blake Griffin, signing off.